Joint pain can make you feel older than your age, and it can also change the way your face looks in the mirror. When joints hurt, people move less, sleep worse, and tense their jaw and shoulders without noticing. Over time, that can show up as a slower walk, a smaller smile, and a tired look that no cream can fully cover. That is why easing joint pain is not only about comfort. It is also about aging gracefully, keeping your posture open, keeping your energy steady, and keeping your natural beauty from getting buried under inflammation and poor sleep. Today, we are focusing on how to ease joint pain and age gracefully with 6 natural habits to try. Step 2 often works quickly when stiffness is the main problem. Leave a comment with your age range and the one joint that bothers you most: knee, hip, shoulder, hand, or lower back, because I use your comments to shape what we do next. Subscribe. Before the habits make sense, it helps to know what kind of joint pain you are dealing with, because different pains require different decisions. The most common pattern after 40 is osteoarthritis, which is a wear and tear problem in the joint surface. It often feels worse with activity and better with rest, and it can feel stiff after use it for a while and then stand up. That stiff moment after stillness is not weakness. It is your joint asking for gentle motion before it carries a load. Another pattern is inflammatory arthritis, which tends to come with more swelling, warmth, and longer morning stiffness. If your joints feel stuck for a long time after waking and the stiffness improves only slowly, that deserves evaluation. Gout is another pattern, often a sudden flare in one joint, sometimes the big toe, with intense pain and swelling. Infections in a joint are less common, but they are urgent, and they can look like a hot, very painful joint with fever or feeling unwell. None of this is meant to scare you. It is meant to help you choose the right path and avoid ignoring something that needs quick care. Now picture a joint the way your body experiences it, not the way it looks on an X-ray. A healthy joint is like a smooth hinge with a thin, slippery surface and a tiny film of fluid that works like oil. When you move, that fluid spreads and the surface stays nourished. When you do not move for hours, the hinge feels dry and sticky, and the first few steps feel rough. Muscles around the joint act like shock absorbers. When muscles are weak or tired, the joint itself takes more of the load. That is why an knee can ache even when the knee is not the real problem. A weak hip can shift forces down to the knee. A stiff ankle can change your gait and irritate the knee and hip. A tense shoulder blade can make a shoulder joint feel pinched and painful. Here is where the beauty piece fits in. When you move with less pain, you breathe deeper, you hold your head higher, and your face often softens. Better movement also supports circulation, which helps your skin look more even and less puffy. Aging gracefully is not only about skin, it is about how your whole body carries itself. With that foundation, let us walk through a normal day and solve joint pain in real time, using 6 simple habits that stack together. You do not need all 6 at once. You need one that you can repeat, then another. Many people feel better within days when they start with the fast ones, and then they build the deeper ones that protect joints long term. First, start the day by giving your joints a gentle wake-up before you ask them to carry your full body weight. If you wake up and stand up fast, you are loading a stiff hinge. That is when people feel that sharp first step, especially in the knees, hips, ankles, and the bottom of the foot. Instead, use a short joint wake-up that takes about 2 minutes and feels almost too easy. While you are still near the bed, roll your ankles slowly and point and flex the foot a few times. Then slide one heel up and down on the bed or floor so the knee bends and straightens without impact. If your hips feel tight, gently bring one knee toward your chest, then switch. If your hands feel stiff, open and close the fists slowly and circle the wrists. If your shoulders feel tight, roll them back and let the chest open. This is not stretching for flexibility. This is lubrication and a signal. You are telling the joint it is safe to move, and you are spreading fluid across the joint surface. Many people notice that the first steps feel smoother when they do this consistently. Next, use warmth in the right way, because step 2 often works fast for stiffness, and that is exactly what many people want. Warmth increases blood flow to the tissues around the joint and helps muscles relax. That matters because tight muscles can pull on joints and make them feel painful even when the joint surface is not the main issue. A warm shower, a heating pad, or a warm towel for a short period can change the way you move immediately after. Here is the key detail. Do not use warmth and then sit still. Use warmth, then follow it with gentle movement. After a warm shower, do a slow sit to stand a few times with control, or walk around the room with shorter steps and soft knees. If your hands hurt, warm them and then slowly open and close the hand and stretch the fingers apart like you are playing a piano in the air. Many people feel a fast shift with this, sometimes the same morning, because you are reducing protective muscle guarding. This is one reason step 2 gets described as fast. If your joint is swollen, hot, or recently flared, cold can be a better tool than heat. Cold helps calm swelling and numbs pain signals. In that case, use cold for a short period, then move gently. The goal is not to freeze the joint. The goal is to calm the flare so you can move again. As you move into the morning, pay attention to posture, because posture is joint care and beauty care at the same time. A lot of joint pain after 40 is made worse by how the body stacks itself. When the hips and upper back get stiff, the head drifts forward and the chest collapses. That changes shoulder mechanics, strains the neck, and can even change how the jaw holds tension. Try one simple reset that takes one breath. Stand tall, soften the knees, lengthen the back of the neck, and gently pull the shoulder blades down and back as if you are placing them into your back pockets. Then breathe in through your nose and let the ribs expand. On the exhale, keep the chest open. This does two things. It takes pressure off the neck and shoulders, and it changes how you look. Many women notice that a more open posture makes the face look more lifted and less tired. That is not vanity, that is alignment. Then build habit 3 around movement snacks, because joints love frequent gentle motion more than rare intense effort. If you sit for long stretches, joints stiffen, muscles shut down, and pain signals get louder. People often blame age, but a big part of the problem is stillness. Instead of waiting for one perfect workout, sprinkle small movement breaks throughout the day. Stand up, walk to the kitchen, gently swing your arms, and do a few slow hip hinges where you push the hips back and keep the spine long. If you work at a desk, stand and shift your weight from one foot to the other. If you have stairs, use them calmly. This habit protects joints because it keeps the hinge lubricated and keeps muscles online. It also supports energy because frequent movement improves alertness and reduces that heavy, sluggish feeling that makes people crave sugar and salty snacks. While you are walking, make one small change that often reduces knee and hip irritation, and it is surprisingly simple. Shorten your stride slightly and increase your cadence a little. A long stride with a hard heel strike can send more force into the knee and hip. A slightly shorter step with a softer landing can feel smoother. Keep your toes pointing forward, let your arms swing naturally, and imagine the crown of your head reaching up. If you have foot pain, do not ignore it, because the foot is the foundation. Supportive shoes can change how forces travel up into the knee and hip. At home, avoid walking on hard floors for long periods in thin slippers. This is not about expensive shoes. It is about giving your joints a stable base. Now we reach habit 4, which is strength, and this is one of the most protective habits for aging gracefully. A joint that hurts often leads to less movement, and less movement leads to weaker muscles, and weaker muscles lead to more joint load. That cycle is what makes people feel like they are declining. Strength breaks the cycle. You do not need heavy weights to start. You need consistent, controlled effort. A chair is enough for the foundation. Sit down and stand up slowly, keeping the knees tracking over the feet. If that hurts, reduce the range and go slower. Hold on to a counter for support. Over time, make it a little harder by using less hand support, or doing a few more repetitions. For hips and knees, focus on the muscles that stabilize the pelvis, especially the glutes. A simple drill is to stand near a counter, keep the torso tall, and move one leg slightly back behind you without arching the back. Then switch. You should feel the back of the hip working. For shoulders, wall push-ups can build strength without irritating the joint. Keep elbows at a comfortable angle and keep the body in a straight line. For hands, gentle grip work can help, like squeezing a soft ball lightly and then releasing, or spreading the fingers against a light band. Strength improves joint pain because it improves shock absorption. It also improves your look because it improves posture and body confidence. When a woman feels stronger, she often carries herself differently, and that reads as youth. Here is a rule that protects joints while you build strength, and it keeps people from quitting. You want effort, not punishment. Mild soreness in the muscle can happen. Sharp joint pain during the movement is a signal to modify, reduce the range, slow down, or choose a different movement. Consistency matters more than intensity. Many people do too much on day 1, flare up, and then avoid movement for a week. A better plan is to do a smaller amount that you can repeat. At this point, leave a comment with the one movement that feels hardest for you. Standing from a chair, stairs, walking, reaching overhead, or gripping and opening jars. When you name the hardest movement, it becomes easier to pick the right modification, and your comments also tell me what to cover next. Habit 5 is food, and the goal is not a trendy diet. It is lowering the inflammation load that keeps joints tender and keeps faces puffy. Joint pain is not only mechanical. There is often an inflammatory layer, especially when sleep is poor, stress is high, and meals are mostly ultra-processed. A joint-friendly eating pattern tends to be plant-forward with enough protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Think of meals built around vegetables, beans, fruit, nuts, whole grains, and proteins like fish, poultry, eggs, or yogurt. Depending on what you tolerate, use olive oil when you can. This pattern supports joints because it supports weight control and reduces inflammation signals. It supports beauty because stable blood sugar and lower inflammation often show up as calmer skin, less morning puffiness, and a more rested look. One simple food habit that helps joint pain and beauty at the same time is to make breakfast more stabilizing. A sweet breakfast can create a glucose spike and then a crash, which increases cravings later and can increase inflammation. A more stabilizing breakfast includes protein and fiber. One example is eggs with vegetables and a piece of fruit. Another example is plain yogurt with berries and a handful of nuts. Another example is oats topped with chia seeds and a spoonful of nut butter. When blood sugar swings are smaller, many people notice they feel less achy and less tired in the afternoon. Women often notice fewer cravings and less facial puffiness later in the day. Hydration belongs inside habit 5, especially if you have had sudden joint flares that feel like gout. Dehydration can set the stage for gout flares in some people, and binge eating or binge drinking can do the same. Keeping hydration steady and keeping meals regular can reduce that risk for people who are prone to it. You do not need to drink extreme amounts. You need consistency. A simple approach is a glass of water in the morning, one with lunch, and one in the afternoon, then adjust based on thirst and activity. If you have heart failure or kidney disease and you have been told to limit fluids, follow your clinician guidance. Habit 6 is sleep and downshifting, because pain is louder when the nervous system is on high alert, and that shows on your face. Poor sleep increases fatigue, irritability, and often increases pain sensitivity. It also shows up as under-eye heaviness, dull tone, and a tense jaw. Build a wind down that is boring and repeatable. Dim the lights earlier. Keep the bedroom cool and quiet. Put screens away earlier if you can. If you take a warm shower, use it as part of the warmth habit for stiffness, then move gently, then settle into bed. If your hip hurts when you sleep on your side, place a pillow between your knees to reduce the twist. If your shoulder hurts, hug a pillow to keep the shoulder from rolling forward. Small positioning changes can reduce night pain and protect sleep. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping, or feel unusually sleepy during the day, get evaluated, because sleep-breathing problems are common after midlife, and they can worsen inflammation and fatigue. Now that the 6 habits are on the table, the real power comes from stacking them in the order that your body will accept. Start with lubrication and warmth in the morning, because those can feel fast. Add movement snacks throughout the day, because they prevent stiffness from building. Add strength a few times per week, because it protects joints long-term. Support all of it with food that lowers inflammation and keeps weight moving in a healthier direction. Protect sleep so pain does not grow louder overnight. This is how people age gracefully with joints. It is not one miracle fix. It is a system that stays simple enough to repeat. There is one more piece that matters, and it is what to do when a flare shows up, because flares are where people lose confidence. If a joint suddenly becomes more painful, the first decision is to calm it without freezing your whole life. Reduce the load for a day or two. Use scold if there is swelling or heat, and use warmth if there is stiffness without swelling. Keep a gentle range of motion so the joint does not lock down. Avoid the trap of doing nothing for a week. That often makes the next steps even harder. Gentle motion, even a short walk, often helps the joint settle. At the same time, do not ignore warning signs that point to something beyond routine wear and tear. A hot, swollen joint with fever or feeling unwell can be a joint infection, and that is urgent. A sudden, severe joint pain with the inability to bear weight after a fall can be a fracture. A flare that looks like gout with intense pain and swelling in one joint deserves evaluation if it is new, severe, or frequent. If you have prolonged morning stiffness, swelling in multiple joints, or symptoms lasting for weeks, that can be inflammatory arthritis, and early treatment can protect joints from long-term damage. If you are taking blood thinners, if you have chronic kidney disease, or if you have stomach ulcers, be cautious with over-the-counter anti-inflammatory pain medicines and ask your clinician for the safest option. If you want a simple way to begin tomorrow, choose the smallest version of the plan and make it automatic. Do the joints wake up before your first steps? Use warmth and then move gently, especially if you are stiff. Add 2 or 3 movement snacks during the day. Do one short strength session this week with a chair and a wall. Make one meal more plant-forward with protein. Protect sleep with a repeatable wind down. Then pay attention to what changes first. Many people notice less stiffness in the morning, fewer sharp first steps, and a calmer mood because pain is not dominating the day. The beauty side of this plan is not a bonus. It is a signal that your body is calming down. When inflammation is lower, faces often look less puffy. When posture improves, the neck and jaw look more relaxed. When sleep improves, the eyes look clearer, and the skin looks less dull. When movement becomes easier, confidence comes back, and that reads as youth more than any product. If someone you care about is dealing with joint pain and slowing down, share this with them, because small habits are easier to start when you start together. Finally, choose one habit to start today and write it in the comments, because commitment becomes real when you put it into words. Write the joint that bothers you most and the habit you will try first, and I will make more focused videos based on what you choose. Aging gracefully is not about pretending nothing hurts. It is about responding early, protecting the joint, building strength, and keeping your life wide open. Subscribe.